My name is Frédéric Boyer. I'm the programming director. I hope you enjoyed the festival. This is the last day. This is such a pleasure for me to welcome one of my favorite French director. He did 4 films, and I told him recently, 5 minutes ago, each time he's making a film. I enjoy. I'm waiting for the film. Please welcome Michael Herz. I don't have a really good English, but he has his worst. So I'm gonna translate it directly. So it's I don't know. There's a lot to say about the film. I think it's for me very electric. C'est un cinéaste électrique, sensitive filmmakers, and he's always working precisely with the sound and the mix. Tu travailles beaucoup sur le son et le mixage. Voilà. And there is a famous critic who said about a great American director, his name is Jacques Tourneur. Il y a un critique qui a parlé de Jacques Tourneur, and he said they are not talking, they are not shooting, they are whispering. So can you tell us a little bit how you direct the actors, because on a l'impression toujours qu'ils parlent doucement et qu'ils chuchotent.
Well, c'est une affaire. First of all, sorry, I'm going to make it in French because my English is too limited. But thanks to all of you for being here. It's a great pleasure to be in Iceland for the first time. Thank you very much for inviting the movie, Frédéric. Je pense que c'est une affaire de sensibilité. C'est vrai que je fais pas des films qui avancent par le conflit. Donc ça, je pense que ça insuffle une forme de douceur. Et puis après, j'essaie de faire des films qui épousent le mouvement de la vie, enfin du moins tel que je me la raconte, tel que je me la figure, et donc ça inclut aussi, on va dire, des moments. La vie, elle n'est pas faite que de climax et de moments saillants. Elle est aussi faite, voilà, de détours, de digressions. Et j'essaie, voilà, de.
Yes, I've got it at the end. In the real life, there is digression. Nobody is shouting all the time, and it's exactly my way to see life. It's exactly the way I'm doing it in my films.
Yes.
I was watching the film again recently. I saw the film after Berlin. I didn't see the film on the big screen, unfortunately, because of COVID. But it's really a film I really like, and there is something fantastic. Is of course the composition. You have a fantastic composer. By the way, I think he did Philadelphia long time ago. Anton Danko, the composer, the compositor.
He made a movie called The Rabbit Hole, not Philadelphia.
Yeah. The composer.
Yeah, the composer, yeah.
And I'm talking about all the score, because there is all the songs from the 80s, the Reticulum, television, Lloyd Cohen in a commercial. So is it difficult to find the right for this? It's like you find exactly the perfect tune.
You mean the rights of les droits?
Oui.
Les droits. Non, c'est pas difficile, faut les demander. Après, on peut avoir des surprises. Il y a des chansons. Par exemple, il y a une chanson qu'on entend un peu dans le film qui s'appelle Cambodia, une chanson de Kim Wilde.
Yeah, it's not too easy. You have to pay. There is a song by Kim Wilde called Cambodia.
Donc ça, c'est une chanson très connue, mais qui a été très facile à avoir, par exemple, alors qu'il y a des titres plus obscurs qui sont très chers.
To get and really unknown tunes which are expensive. There is something I really think it's interesting, and by the way, in France there is a book which was released recently about Asian actress, because this is a topic and something, and of course a lot of actresses after 40, 50 years old don't find a role, everywhere in the role in the world, and this is dramatic in a way. So your film is, you have 2 actresses, Emmanuelle Béard and Charlotte Gainsbourg. They are more or less 50 years old. Was it an idea from you to have 2 main actresses this age?
Surtout le rôle principal, surtout le rôle de Charlotte Gainsbourg.
Mostly the main one, Charlotte Gainsbourg.
Et oui, ça fait partie du projet de départ, faire le portrait d'une femme, voilà, après une séparation. Et donc, voilà, c'est l'âge qu'elle a en l'occurrence.
It was a project from the beginning. It was exactly to do a portrait from a 50 years old project. Before your question, I hope you're going to have a question. There is also a theme which I really love que j'aime beaucoup, que something I love. It's a question of adoption, because Elizabeth Charlotte Gainsbourg is adopting Tallulah. So can you tell us a little bit in the script the idea of adopting a character and a woman.
C'est une famille qui se sépare au début et c'est effectivement une famille qui s'élargit. C'était le thème du désintéressement, je crois, qui m'inspirait. Voilà, comment on crée un foyer qui tout à coup devient plus grand, mais plus que la solidarité, voilà, le désintéressement, c'est-à-dire faire quelque chose sans forcément l'attente d'un retour.
Yes, it was the idea of to not be interested and to raise Charlotte Gainsbourg. She don't need to have something back, and it was the idea after the explosion and the breakup of the family and the husband. The idea is to do something, but she don't want to have something to be paid back. Do you have any question for Michael, which we can transfer to other people? I was also, I saw an interview and I was really surprised because I didn't know. I saw the film. The film is very fluid. Je pense que ton film est très fluide et tu utilises plusieurs formats. Can you tell us a little bit about all the formats from 16 to digital and why? Can you tell a little bit about the cinematography?
La première inspiration vraiment du film, c'était de me replonger moi, dans ces années 80 qui sont les années de mon enfance.
The first inspiration of the film is to go back in the 80s, which are the 80s was my youth.
Il y a une phrase en France qui dit on est de son enfance comme on est d'un pays. Et c'était vraiment ça, essayer de capturer quelque chose, vraiment des sentiments que m'avait procuré cette époque.
There is a French sentence we say, we are from your youth as you are from your country.
Yes.
Yeah.
Et je voulais pas faire une reconstitution sociétale exhaustive et je me disais que pour donner à ressentir vraiment cette sensation de l'époque, peut-être que la collusion de ces différents formats d'images, c'est-à-dire le 16 mm, le digital mais travaillé avec beaucoup de grains, les images amateurs qu'on a intégrées, des petites images qu'on a tournées avec une caméra mécanique Bolex qui se rapproche du Super 8, toutes ces images donneraient à ressentir pour ce film impressionniste de sensations davantage que trouver la bonne voiture au bon endroit.
Yeah. Enfin. He's doing he did the opposite of what a lot of filmmakers are doing. He didn't want to make a reconstruction with the right car, the right costume from the 80s and to be perfect reconstruction. The idea is to use a different format. He used the Bolex, he used the Super 8, he did archival footage which are true and fake. And it's through the image and the grain you find the idea to represent the 80s. 81, by the way. I don't know, it's just, can we talk a little bit about, because there is several centers, il y a plusieurs centres dans le film. Of course, in terms of character, it's Charles Gainsbourg, but we can see also the film through the other character, who is Tallulah. And can you tell us a bit this actress called Noé Habitat? Est-ce que tu peux nous parler de cette jeune actrice qui s'appelle Noé Habitat dans le film, which is Tallulah in the film?
Oui, alors le personnage qu'elle joue, Noé, c'est un personnage un peu à part, c'est un peu le cœur noir du film, peut-être un personnage plus romanesque que le reste du casting qui est pris dans peut-être un cinéma plus trivial, plus naturaliste.
Yes, she's le cœur noir, the black heart of the film, a little bit more, comment on dit, romanesque, yes, in the film.
Et elle a une voix très singulière, elle a une présence très singulière, cette actrice, et qui, moi, me renvoyait un petit peu au personnage, enfin à la personne de Pascal Augier, qui est une actrice qu'on voit donc dans le film de Romer qui apparaît dans le film, qui est une actrice qui est décédée dans les années 80, très jeune, et qui m'a toujours fasciné. C'était une façon aussi un peu de lui rendre hommage.
Noé Habitat remind to Michael Hers Pascal Augier, which is very. She was famous. She died very early, and she was in Eric Romer in France. It's Les Nuits de la Pleine Lune, and it's an homage to this actress from a film from the 80s. The film. Yes, it's. Can you also tell me, because when I see the film, and I was also young when I was in the 80s, and I think what I appreciate the most, ce que j'apprécie le plus, tu comprends? There is no idea of nostalgia. I don't feel nostalgic. I'm just back, like in a dream. I'm back to the 80s. It's totally normal. It's not artificial. So it's difficult to explain. Can you tell us how you did it?
Non, effectivement, c'est-à-dire pour moi ces années-là, je les aime, mais je veux dire je les mythifie pas non plus. C'est-à-dire que la nostalgie a quelque chose je trouve de résolument tourné vers le passé, Je préfère toujours l'observer à l'aune du présent, donc c'est un film mélancolique, mais effectivement, j'espère pas nostalgique. En tout cas.
There's a lot of melancholia. It's not nostalgic because I want to look at the present and not to look at the past. So it was really important for me to not make a film from the past. Any question? Yeah.
Can I ask where was the location of shooting where Charlotte was
Lives.
meeting the granddad and it was in a park? It didn't really look like Paris because there was so much nature and trees, so I was curious.
Où est-ce que tu as filmé? Il y a une scène dans une barque. On ne dirait pas que c'est Paris.
It's the west neighborhood of Paris. It's a city called Sèvres, and there is this big park.
Yes,
which is
Sèvres,
huge.
it's like you have Versailles, Sèvres, so it's a very close neighborhood of Paris. It's like 15 minutes from the center, 20 minutes from the center. So it's like nature, but yeah. Yeah.
I was also wondering about this place. Is it if it was the same place where you made the memory lane?
Yes, that's the same park where I shoot Memory Lane. Yes, that's the same area in this neighborhood of Paris, actually.
So there is the people following your career. Yeah.
Back to this, I wanted to say I liked also this photo referencing thing. Like, I mean, for example, filming in the same place, and also this character Amanda. It was really beautiful to see from your last movie.
Oh, okay.
To see
Yeah,
how the-
tu les voir encore, effectivement. Ouais.
Thank you. Yeah, c'est quelque chose que le cinéma peut offrir, effectivement, de voir les gens vieillir à l'écran. Il y a une partie, c'est presque une essence documentaire du cinéma et c'est toujours émouvant.
It's something which is beautiful in cinema. You can see people to be aged on the screen, and it's the particularity of cinema. Because Michael did 4 films, some shorts, and this is the 4th film. It's I don't. Charlotte Gainsbourg, she's always amazing, but I really think it's one of her best roles. And I want to know, which is probably a secret of a filmmaker, c'est un secret de réalisateur. How do you direct your characters, and what was your relationship with Charlotte Gainsbourg on the set? How she was involved in the film?
Elle était très impliquée, elle a compris les choses de manière très intuitive et ça s'est passé sans mots, de manière
Yes, it
assez
was really
miraculeuse.
instinctive. There is no word. She understood immediately what's happened and what Michael wanted. There was not explanation. You have to do it for this reason. So it was a mutual comprehension.
Ce qui m'intéressait, c'est ce qui se dégage naturellement d'elle, c'est-à-dire une forme d'ambivalence, de grande, de ce que moi, enfin, je projette comme une fragilité. En même temps, c'est quelqu'un qui a un vrai centre de gravité, et donc ces deux dimensions-là, voilà, je trouve la rendre très émouvante, et c'est ce que je voulais pour ce personnage d'Elisabeth.
It's really
notamment.
difficult to translate, but I mean, Michael think, of course, she's very sensitive and fragile, but she has a really good center of gravity, and this is exactly.
I really enjoyed the movie, and I like the idea using the night radio show. I just wanted to ask if you had previous experience from your life from this recording or participating on this kind of show, not only from the listening.
Est-ce que tu as eu des expériences dans ta vie personnelle d'avoir participé à des shows comme ça?
No, only the listening, but it has been something important to me when I was young and when it was difficult to find sleep, and sometimes when you listen to those shows and you have access to some part of intimate stories that people give you, and it creates a lot of inspiration. But I've never done such a radio show.
And by the way, it was a period without internet, of course, without, I mean, this is of course without cell phone. We don't see any cell phone.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, but it doesn't feel dated. It feels really. Okay, yeah.
Just a question about the name Talula. Can you tell us something about
The name Talula?
Well, it comes from the name of a record of a band, an Australian band that I love, which is called the Go-Betweens. And they've made an album called Tallulah, and
Yeah.
I think it's inspiring.
And by the way, Go-Betweens, it's in the film. There's also,
Yeah.
yeah.
We can listen to them just a little,
Yes.
but they are in the movie. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And I really hope you enjoyed the film. I'm sure this is a great film. I can't wait to see your next one.
That's nice. Thank you.
And I really hope you enjoy all the film, and we're going to see you next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
Have a nice evening. Thank you.